Well, you want folks to notice your business website, of course, but did you know one of the most important groups to take note of you is Google? Media for Women's Bobby and Tony Lee here to tell us how to get your website Google ranked, which, frankly, ladies, I didn't know was a big thing. Thanks for being on here today.
Okay, let's try to break it down a little bit because I know it does get confusing just talking about it. Why isn't my website ranked? And there's so many phrases people use that a lot of us don't understand. What does it mean to be ranked? What does it mean to be tagged? What does it mean to be indexed? What we're really here to talk about today is that you need to know, first of all, if your website is actually noticed by Google. And the way to do that, we have a website you can go to. It's called PR Checker. I think they're going to put it on the screen. prchecker.info is Google's page rank where you can go in, put in your website address for free. It'll give you a number from 0 to 10. And it'll say, you know, where Google sees you. And it's really important to know that because if you have a 0, that means you're not getting noticed by the search engines.
That means you spent a lot of money, you've hired a graphic artist, you've done the whole shebang to get your website up and running, and you're not getting business.
Right. We have a lot of people come in for that free consult and say, how come I'm not selling anything? How come no one says anything about my website? And so we start with something like this PR checker and say, well, let's see what Google thinks about you, because Google really is king. So the search engines, they're all important, but you really want to get notice from Google.
Why is that so important? I mean, it can be the difference between your business being successful or not. And how do you explain this to people? Because I was shocked when I heard about it today.
Well, the search engines, everything online, Google's the #1 search engine. So that means people are going to go to Google and actually type in a name, everything from, you know, San Diego restaurant to San Diego hotel or whatever they're going to look for. Google is typically the site they go to. #2 is YouTube, which is why we talk so much about videos. And then you have Yahoo, Bing, MSN, any type of search engine. What you have to do manually that a lot of people don't realize is you actually have to submit your website to those search engines. So you go to Google and submit your website so they will start what's called indexing you. You do the same thing with Yahoo, the same thing with Bing. On the website, on the screen, you can see add your URL to Google. That is a manual activity that most people don't know they really need to do for their website.
I would assume it's something that just happens or that they take care of for you. And is that where they have the upper hand because they assume that we're not going to do that and that unless we have special knowledge with working with somebody like Media for Women, we're not going to go that extra step and we're not going to get our money's worth.
Right.
Well, that's the thing. We help with websites. We create websites. We help people. And then we say, okay, we're going to launch. We're going to go live. And right away the client says, no, this page isn't perfect yet. And they think that the minute they go live, just because you built it, everybody's going to come and see it. And that's not true. You have to be proactive and then take the next step. I think we discount our websites so much because we want them to market then their website to really get it ranked. We want people to be successful. We want there to be sales. And it's not going to happen if you're not doing both, the website and the marketing online.
You have some examples where people weren't ranked, didn't know the first thing about getting it ranked, and then you help them and things dramatically changed.
Yes.
Right. Well, we actually have a client, and it's a doctor who does essential oils, and he's it's an amazing physician that's created a wonderful product. And we did a new website. They had a website out for many years, and it's called Aroma MD. You can go to aromamd.net actually and see the site, the new site we've launched. And what's happened since then, you know, with the right keywords, we did a lot of research. We looked at behind the scenes. A lot of people don't know that behind the scenes of a website, you actually need to tag it and say index, follow. That lets the search engines know to crawl and notice that site. Since then, for the first time, they started selling products online, which is so great. I think the website's up now. But you can actually go online. We have special offers running, and he's selling these products now straight off the website. And they're available in lots of stores, but huge difference just in making a few changes that now he's getting found.
So again, can you go one step back with me, and what are the things you have to do on the backside to make sure that you are Google ranked?
Yeah. Let me answer that.
Yeah.
Well, in the coding of a website, for example, whenever there's a title place, there's a description, and there's keywords. The average person's never going to see that. That's what the programmer and the designer are doing when they build the site. Those are the basic fundamentals. When a website comes up, the title of that website needs to clearly be whatever that business name or whatever the website name is. Sometimes you'll see the word home instead of the name. That's in the coding. Also, the keywords, very important to put those keywords in the actual meta tag. And then there's something called index and follow. You want to make sure that's actually tagged in the back of a website. And from there, you build the website on the site everybody sees with the same information.
Okay, this is why you guys are the experts, and you offer free consultations so folks can come in, like me, that don't understand the first thing about working on the backside of the website and get the information to set them up for success. So how does the free consultation work?
Well, they would just call the numbers on the screen, 800-992-0369. Terry will answer the phone and set up an appointment. And usually both of us meet with them.
And they need to do it, Renee, because really there's a lot of wasted time and effort that's out there that can be changed very simply.
Right.
Well, they make a mistake and then come see us after, and they've already wasted a lot of money. So
wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. I feel like I've learned something today. Don't you? My gosh. All right, Media for Women, Bobby and Tony Lee, thanks for coming on and have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Renee.
Yeah. Hey, more information, please go to our website. That's what it's there for. Whether you know how to work the back or not, I sure don't. San Diego6.com. Click on San Diego Living.